Griswold. She is one of our first Read Poster participants. She is a professor at the College of Business and Innovation. Her main research area is diversity. She has authored several textbooks, and she very recently, in 2012, won the Outstanding Teaching Award. Could we please welcome Professor Selina Griswold?
I'm a little short, so I don't sometimes like to stand behind this. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Well, good afternoon. I first want to thank the University of Toledo's Library Marketing Committee for selecting me. I mean, I was truly honored and humbled, especially since I hate to take pictures. I thought I have to do this though because I have such a passion and love for books. Books have really made a difference in my life from when I was a young child, and they continue to make a difference in my life. And when I was asked to speak, which I will keep it short, I was asked maybe to tell a story, and I have one that's pretty recent that deals with my daughter. I have a 6-year-old, she's in 1st grade, and she came to me not too long ago, a couple months ago, and she said to me, "Mom, I don't feel special." And I said, "Why don't you feel special?" And she said, "Because I don't, because there aren't any pictures of brown people in my books at school. And so I don't feel special." Is it because brown people, because she doesn't say black or African American, she goes by Crayola, so she's brown. And she said, "Does brown people not do anything? So we're not special?" And I told her, I said, "Honey, Mom, you know, Mommy has a library downstairs, and I actually have a Read poster with Oprah Winfrey on it." And I said, "That's why Mommy has all those books, is because just because you don't read about it in your school curriculum doesn't mean that it's so. And so Mommy will help you see just the value in who you are and in other people." So I went downstairs and I brought this book with me and got one of the books that really shaped me when I was young. And it's a book, it says, "I Dream a World." It's portraits of 75 black women who changed America. And so I said, let me just show you some pictures of people who look like you and what they've done and the significant impact that they've had on mathematics and science and engineering, the civil rights movement, you know, technology, teaching. And as I started to show her their pictures, and she saw that women looked like her, and I started telling their stories, each picture that we looked at and read, her face got brighter and brighter. And I said, the power of this book is changing her, because when we got done and I went and I had another book, and I didn't bring it, or I could have had a cart and brought all of my books, but I had another book, and it was inventions, because she's engineering minded and she loves to invent things. And I said, did you know that, you know, African Americans invented in over a 40-year period, had over 1,800 patents, from a vehicle that changed the way heating works in a home, so it transfers from room to room, from, you know, the items on the refrigerator, to the cellular phone, to laser technology that impacts cataracts, to making a toaster, to potato chips. And then we just started going through it, and she was like, "Wow, I didn't know that." And I said, "Yeah, honey, and you get that information from books, and Mommy has tons of books, not just about our culture, but about Native Americans and women who fought in battle thousands of years ago, who have families and kids and were in the front line of battles and sacrificed their lives. About people who have a disability and overcame it, like Barbara Walters, who had a speech impediment, but now makes her living from talking. About Native Americans and the fact that they didn't live green. That wasn't necessary in their culture because that's how they always lived. They sacrificed and they believed that the earth was sacred. And they took care of it." I said, so Mommy has all of these books. And from these books, we get an understanding of community. We get to know who we are. And as long as we have books, this will never change. And these will always be here. And they're there for us to learn and to feel valued. And we do this every night now. She picks a different culture and a different group, and we read a story, and she's just amazed. And the other day she told me, She said, Mom, she said, you're just perfect. I said, no, honey, I'm not perfect. I wish. I'm not perfect. She said, but you're the perfect mommy for me because you help me to feel special. And she told me that after I had read a story to her from one of the books that she had chosen. And I thought that was very appropriate for today as we talk about books and being uplifted and sharing who we are, that books have power. They do. I could have taken her to an internet website. It would not have had the impact of looking through and seeing these portraits and reading these words off of this page. So I just wanted to share with you that story to let you know that books can change lives. I believe that, I know that, and I believe in the power of the story. And so I thank you so much for having me on the Read poster and for being able to share that with you today.
Thank you.